Marcus Rashford. Glorious! That is a special one.
Boom, bam, bam. Manchester United 2. Manchester City 1. We have done it. We are back. Manchester United is back. We're not just in the top 4, but we're mixing it up, heading for the title. On the inside with me at live at All Out is the lady Dixie and Warrior Princess herself. And the man CJ. Talk to me, people. How we feeling? How we feeling?
This is the first time since it was so blue that I'm sitting. I really couldn't sit. This is incredible. On the trot. I think Eric Ten Hag has finally proven a worthy successor to the Godfather.
Perfect start to the weekend. Everything come together, man. We literally fight back to get to not just reply, but to go and win the game. We have a team. We have a team. We finally have a team, and the crazy part, we ain't even building yet. So yeah, Eric Ten Hag doing new thing, man. You know, one of the things for me, this game was clearly a chess match. This game was clearly a chess match. You could see the pieces being moved by the two masters, the battle of the ball heads, as we calling it now. You know, we have a new name. It's not the Manchester Derby anymore. As long as these two managers, here's the battle of the ball heads. And you know, you could see. I remember asking you all the question at halftime. What were the managers going to do? What was going to mix it up? Because they had to change something. Ten Hag was the first one to move a piece. Right? He brought on Martial, took off Martial, sorry, brought on Anthony. But City came out in the second half and they were dominating the ball. They got the goal when Pep brought on his piece. Right? I mean, I don't really rate Grealish. I know most people don't, but he got the goal. And we just flipped a switch after City got that goal. We just flipped a switch. You know, talk to me about our first goal. Everybody in the venue was jumping up. I wasn't jumping up because Rashford looked offside to me. He was offside, but then when they checked the review, he didn't touch the ball. And well, after that, I was on the tables as well. Talk to me, Marcus Rashford on fire. Honestly, talisman boy. He's showing what we knew he could be. We showing what we knew he could go on. His levels especially compared to last season where everything wasn't going for him. But I think when he got time to check himself, when Eric told him to take some time, take some days off, I think something Rashford told himself, I have to get back on it. I have to be the player he wants me to be. Because Rashford knows what the plan is. He knows what he has to do. And to finally for him to do what he is being asked to do, what we know what he could do is amazing. Today he did nothing but just show us his talent. He showed us what he could do. Even he gave the ball with Bruno. To have that intelligence to say, oh shucks, let me not touch it. Give me go ahead. Amazing. And then to see your runs, to give Garnacho a chance to get somebody and you get it and you finish it or you finish it. That is player. So for me, Marcus Rashford at so far for me it's player of the season. If it's not Casemiro, it's Marcus Rashford. Because to do it and to finally come back, to finally go over from your last season is amazing. So yeah, Marcus Rashford, I have no problems with him at all. No complaints. Dixie, so many good performances. We had Fred totally marking Kevin De Bruyne out of the first half of the game. We had Casemiro doing his thing, holding being the cement, holding the bricks together. So many good performances, Rashford. But talk to me. Who were you most impressed with? If you could narrow it down to one player, and just talk to me.
Before I talk about one player, let me just say I love the way and how we are gelling as a team. People are finding each other. People are running into spaces that last season we probably weren't doing. Put up in here for Marcus Rashford. He did not have the best season last season. He took all the criticism in stride. He came back and he said his focus is the team, and his focus really is the team. He has taken it all in stride, all the criticism. Boxing Day is the Boxing Day match when he was benched by Ten Hag for coming late. he took it in stride. He came in, he scored, he has started. I love his mentality. I love that approach. I love that fight for the badge, which is something in past seasons since Fergie we hadn't seen as much of. And I think this manager has done a lot for that. He has come and he's cemented himself and said, listen, X, Y, and Z case, we have, this is the end goal, and these are the steps to there. Men are falling in. Men are falling in. And I like that. I like he has asserted himself and said, either shape up or you ship out. End of story. But today, oh my God, credit to Fred. Credit to Fred. He's deserved man of the match. I think Haaland had one shot on target. Kevin De Bruyne was really took a back seat. Because he was in Fred's pocket, and that says a lot. And I am really, really happy for him. I am really happy that we gelled as a team. Hey, listen, man, we are not a fluke. We just don't beat small people, small team, unless you consider City a small team. But yeah, boy.
Come on, people! If you're ecstatic about this result, click that like button. Get involved in the comments. We don't really know any comments right now, but you know, Wednesday, Crystal Palace. More importantly, Arsenal next week Sunday. Are we going to get 6 more points after Arsenal? Are we going to be up there in the mix? Talk to me. How are you feeling?
It's not just a high or for the win today, but for the first time in a long time, I can safely see that Manchester United are really and truly in contention for some kind of tangible silverware. That is the belief that the manager has instilled in the players. That is the belief that the players are playing with, and they have instilled that in the fans. And we can actually see we moving forward to a piece of silverware.
Yes. Because if you're watching good, a lot of people thought that our wins were flukes because it was small teams, but it wasn't. It showed you that it wasn't. We was building to something. And now, we are putting pressure on the top. We're putting pressure.
Real pressure.
Because if you
real pressure.
No, because if you watch how Pep Fergie match, he knows himself he cannot lose another game. He cannot lose. And as my partner over there, big him up there, big him up. As my partner over there, Sylvester, as big up Sylvester there, as Sylvester say, you're taking one game at a time because you don't understand. If you just keep winning your games, these guys feel it. Because Arsenal know to themselves, shucks, it's not any United team coming to play. It's a full force United team coming to play who are doing their game. And when you do your game, and these players happen to slip up or meet you, that's it, because now we have made a statement saying nobody cannot lose any more games. You lose.
I know it's a little early. I know we started off this season kind of scratching. But do you all feel comfortable saying that Manchester United is back in terms of gameplay, in terms of mentality, in terms of never say die, in terms of determination? You know, because we haven't looked this good in our since Alex. Let's be honest. Even when we did the run on that Ole, it was purely counter-attacking football. This is not just that. We may play counter-attacking football against Arsenal and City, but we dominate other games. Are you all ready to say United is back?
I will say it now, but I want to lift the Carabao Cup and then say something. I want to say something, but I will say it's not this magical run we're going on. It's proper football. Even when we were playing we could play from the back now. Everyone has seen that we could play from the back. Wan-Bissaka, amazing. So for me, I'm not saying that we're back, but there's something there. You can't ignore it. You can't ignore us. That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot ignore us.
That's what I like you for. Yes, I want to say we are back. And Paulie, look out. All the Arsenal fans, look out. I'm coming. I don't care. I'm coming.
Dixie, one of the people who shocked me today was Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka had one of the, you know, as Trinidadians, you know, we just talk about beats, right? Not that beats wins games, but that is just how it is. We like flashy things.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka looked like he was body snatched by somebody today. The kind of touches, his ball control, his composure. This is not a Wan-Bissaka that we have ever seen before. What do you think is this? Is Ten Hag? You think he wants to stay for the club, stay at United? What's going on? What is it? We have to start calling it something. What are we going to call it? The Ten Hag effect?
Whatever you want to call it. I think the players actually knew what they were up against. City may have not played well in their last match, but City is City. We know City will actually bounce back. But I think not just that. I think Manchester United players actually have a belief in themselves that they can actually win something, and it stems from the manager, right? He has instilled that. And as I said before, the players are playing as though they actually have a goal in mind. But Wan-Bissaka today, yes, Spider-Man, he was really out there today. He had an excellent match, right? I cannot think of maybe any player who had an off match today. I know when Maguire was coming on, I know CJ almost lose himself there, but
it was almost a meltdown inside of here, you know.
No, you see when he sat the stretch, I couldn't take it earlier. Why he stretching? Why he stretching?
Maybe he has also found a newfound belief in himself.
I have people that, but I just have to. I have such issues on him. When I see stretch, I thought, boy, it's that kind of day.
Let's not panic when you see Harry stretching. Yes, bring Raul in quick.
Come in.
Raul, I'm just asking you, is United back?
We were always back. As far as I concerned, since the second half of the first derby, we've been back. But it will take the regular people a long time to see that. But I said it from since then. That second half we played, where we came back and we scored those 3 goals. And since then we've been playing. A lot of room for improvement still, but our trajectory is in the right direction.
Oh, nice. Well said. Well, people, we here celebrating the victory. It's carnival time in Trinidad. We have some really interesting content coming for you all. We got soca artists on the We Outside series. Look out for it. We're going to drop the first one on Wednesday, and we're going to be outside whole carnival. Biggest event in the world, and you know you're gonna get a special taste of it right here on the United Hour. Glory, Man United, Red Devils don't die. We multiply.